For 30 seasons of Iraan football, through the highs and the lows, there has always been one constant for the town, the heartbeat of the Braves. It's hard to miss the drums at the game, but it's hard to stop once you start.
That Brave fever kicks in, and seriously, it's like getting your second wind.
It's the same 4 beats. Starting an hour before the game and only stopping for an injury or the end of the half. It began with the 1996 state championship season, and although he wasn't one of the original members, Keith Green is certainly the most tenured, playing for over 20 years.
I borrowed a drum from a guy, and I started doing it, and then it felt like going to the football games without having a drum in my, a big mallet in my hand. It just didn't feel right.
And he had the same sales pitch for the current drummers, Mike Baker and Andrew Massey.
He invited me to sit by him one game, and at the end of the game, I had the drum.
I was talking to him one day about it, and he just retired from here a few years ago, and he asked if I wanted to take over, and I was like, I guess I could give it a try.
The audition process has one requirement.
Just getting a drum. I mean, it's that easy.
But a common characteristic amongst most of those who played was a parent to a current or former Brave.
It's really cool knowing that he's kind of like, he's part of the game, you know? I mean, it helps, I think it helps the players on the field. It helps me play, just knowing that he's up there.
And while the size of the group is always changing,
When we first did it, there was 15 or 20 people, some with bigger drums, some with the round buffalo drums,
the impact on the football players never fades.
Coach Barnard always says, stay on the warpath. That's the name of that song, or that's what our band calls that song. So it just reminds you to stay focused and stay on your warpath throughout the game.
It's a tradition that brings together the past of Iraan.
This old man came up and sat beside me. He said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I'm bringing the war drum." He said, "Well, that's cool." He was Lee Teal, graduated class of 1954.
And inspires the next generation of Braves, as it's certainly a tradition that stands the test of time.
If it's been 30 years that this has been going on and everybody's been doing it and taking over at different times, it just shows the support they have for the Braves.
Although the Iraan football season has come to an end, the drums will be back as the heartbeat of the Braves lives on. In Iraan, I'm Ethan Becker for News West 9 Sports.